Today on the channel, we're back at it with another Mattel Masters of the Universe cartoon collection unboxing, and this time we got Webstor and we got Evil-Lyn.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Masters of the Universe cartoon collection unboxing and review. And today on the channel we got the Master of Escape, and we've got a goddess. We got Evil-Lyn, and we got Webstor. But for all your Evil-Lyn Webstor needs and a whole lot more, make sure you're hitting up Big Bad Toy Store. Use the link in the description down below. Support the channel, use the link below. Shout out to Big Bad Toy Store, and shout out to Evil-Lyn, shout out to Webstor. Shout out to the cartoon collection. As the origins kind of flaming out a little bit, the cartoon collection rises from the ashes with two more baddies, part of our collection right here. And of course, we're going to do this unboxing like we do all the other unboxings on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging, we're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it, we're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. And of course, we're going to start ladies first here in the cartoon collection. We're going over to old Evil-Lyn. And whenever I hear Evil-Lyn, I think of my daughter, Emma-Lyn, who I wanted to name Evil-Lyn. A little tribute to Evil-Lyn, a little tribute to Evel Knievel. Oh, shout out to Evel Knievel. I thought it would have been the coolest thing ever, but my wife put the kibosh on that real quick. So we went with Emma-Lyn. Kind of works, and she is kind of evil from time to time. The other day I was waking up about 6:30 in the morning, and I said, Emma, what are you doing? And she was just getting ready to go to bed. It's summertime and all, but she had stayed up all night. She stayed up all night, partied hard like a rock star, went to bed at like 9 a.m. that morning, woke up at 7 p.m., is just ready to go. So I said, no, we're taking away this iPad. We're taking away the TV remote. You're going to bed at a normal time, like 1 a.m., something like that. Who knows? Maybe not. But shout out to old Emma-Lyn, and shout out to Evil-Lyn right here in the cartoon collection. Beautiful packaging design. We're getting used to this cartoon collection design. Looking very, very nice. You got, of course, her in the package here. Cartoon collection right there as well. 80s adventures, and I know all about the 80s adventures, being a kid growing up in the 80s and early 90s. A lot of adventures back then. I don't know if kids have the adventures anymore. I guess my daughter does, late through the night occasionally. Evil Warrior Goddess over here is Evil-Lyn, looking good there. On the back, of course, got a little cross-sell. You got the UPCs, you got some jibber-jabber. You got the beautiful artwork at the top. Let's see what it says back here. Modernizing and celebrating the original 80s Masters Universe animated series. As seen on the shaping staff, includes comic book, of course. Press the shaping staff in hand. Twist into powerful battle positions. Okay, I will. And it looks like Spikor and Clawful are around the corner, so we'll be anxious to get those in our collection here in the near future. Have to imagine we'll see those at San Diego Comic-Con here in a couple of weeks. But without further ado, let's get old Evil-Lyn out of the package here. And I do have a Min on Card set. I'm still a part of the Double Up Club in this line. We'll see how deep I go into that in the future. We got Too Bad for San Diego Comic-Con right around the corner. We'll see how that goes as well. See you later. Goodbye. Plastic Evil-Lyn Princess going in here. Princess? Yeah, she's a princess to some. Maybe Skeletor even. Who knows? But she is locked in like a young Todd McFarlane on the couch. I will say that much. She's got all kinds of twist ties holding her down. And nobody should be holding down Evil-Lyn. I'll tell you that right now. She's tough to hold down. She's a dangerous one. She's a dangerous and, dare I say, an evil one. It is even in her name, as we know as well. There we go. That should be about there. There it is. And there it is. Got her going. Twist ties everywhere. See you later. Goodbye. Now, we do get a comic book here. Of course, you do get the instructions. Don't need those. Bam. See you later, Spider-Man style. And we do get the cartoon collection. Cross-sell on the back. The Shape of Vengeance, it does say right there. So we get a few characters on the front. Some maybe Easter eggs to some future characters we get here. I got Skeletor. We got all kinds of friends in here, as you can imagine. Always cool to get these comic books, though. It's a little added bonus, and it does bring it back nostalgic-wise, back to the good old days of the 80s and the 80s adventures, of course. But now we get down to it here. We get two, I guess, staffs, whatever you want to call it here. We do get the shaping staff. Looking good here. It almost looks like I dip this in some soap and give one of those things out in the backyard. Who knows? You could maybe if you wanted to. All in yellow right here. Looking good there. And then we do get her little her little spellcaster, whatever you want to call it. It's got the ball at the top there. She's going to look into this. She's going to do it. She's going to use some things. On brand for Evil-Lyn right there. But now we're diving into Evil-Lyn herself, and she's looking extra evil. Definitely looks like she stepped right out of the cartoon, which is really cool and very, very cool to a lot of people. There's a lot of people that wanted to be in Origins that didn't. Now we're part of a great reset, so they're jumping into the cartoon collection. But there was a whole bunch of people, like good friend of the channel, David C. Anderson. He didn't want anything to do with the Origins. He's all in on the cartoon collection. That's what he remembers, and I get that as well. So a lot of people diving into this line. A lot of people having fun with this line so far. And Evil-Lyn looks like another worthy contender in the line as well. She's got that little crown going on with her little helmet there looking good. I always wondered, does she have all gray hair under here? You know, sometimes it's gray, sometimes it's black. You never know. You never know. But she's got that nice red lipstick going on, those high eyebrows. A lot of eye makeup on her. A lot of eye makeup, of course. She's got that bodysuit going on. She's got the bands on the forearm and the bicep in blue. Of course, got the fur-lined boots, a standard Eternia thing. Everybody loved the fur-lined boots down at Eternia. And she's got a very pale kind of skin tone there. She's been in the caverns of Snake Mountain, I guess, hanging out with Skeletor. Who knows what she's been up to. Arms do go all the way around for us. You got a single jointed elbow back and forth. You do got hands back and forth, side to side. Hula hoop at the waist, back and forth, side to side. And then, of course, the head up, down, all around, as you guys know. Big old splits if you need them. You can mix and match body parts, as we know with this line. Single jointed knees, side to side, boot cut, ankles, back, forth, side to side as well. All your usual Evil-Lyn, all your usual Masters Universe Origin and Cartoon Collection articulation on this one right here. We're going to put her on a stand. Will she fit on a Mattel ringside collectible stand? Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10%. What do you know? She's fitting on a stand. I don't think anybody had any doubts about it, but one of the main players, one of the heavy hitters of the Masters Universe now in the cartoon collection. But now we turn our attention over to a little interesting one. I wouldn't say he's a major player. I would say, I'm going to say it, I'm saying it here, mark it down, a C-level villain. Yes, a C-level villain right here, but it takes an army. It takes a village of Skeletor's evil minions to come at us here. Same style packaging, 80s, of course, adventures at the top. We got Webstor. Oh, shout out to Webstor Long. Shout out to him, of course. And shout out to George Papadopoulos while we're at it as well. Webstor, possibly the greatest sitcom of all time. You won't change my mind. Evil Master of Escape, Webstor here. Make him climb up his line, it says. And we might do that. Cartoon collection once again. On the back, some good artwork featuring a little Tila action back there. Got the cross-cell. It includes Grimalkin statue, twist into powerful battle positions. And you got the UPCs, you got the jibber jabber, you got all that kind of fun stuff. A few Easter eggs here, as seen on the cat and the spider. Oh, watch out for the cat, watch out for the spider. Watch out for the package. That's what I'm going to say. There we go. All right, and watch out. See you later. Goodbye. Plastic prison. Old Webstor, he's ready to escape. He's ready to get the heck out of here. He's ready to get out of Dodge. But, man, he's in here tight, though. I guess it makes sense, though. You got to really lock a guy like this down. He is a master of escape, so he's just calling it out right there, right to your face, too. He's like, hey, I'm a master of escape, so you better lock him up. You better put double handcuffs on him if you just want to be safe out of the whole thing. It really is on brand. He's kind of right there flaunting it in your face. It's like a prisoner saying to a guard, I'm escaping. I'm escaping here. That's kind of what it reminds me of. Who knows? There it is. Oh, can we get this out? Oh, we're locked in. Oh my gosh, they even got his little grappling hook locked in. I guess that's on brand though. Once again, twist ties everywhere. Hopefully not my carpet. See you later, goodbye. Little Spider-Man style, bam, right off the screen. Different comic book this time. We get, no, it is the same comic book. What am I talking about? The Shape of Vengeance returns once again. So we talked about this a little bit before. All good though, got 2 editions of The Shape of Vengeance. Now we get his little statue action. Very interesting. It kind of looks like Panther with some horns on the top, all in green. He can grab this and escape. He's also a cat burglar, I guess is what he is. All green static statue, a new accessory for the line. Hey, we're here for that. Why not? Why not? But now we get out old Webstor himself. Of course, Webstor, part spider, but 100% fun is what he is. Got that spider-like face there. You got the spikes over the top of the head. You got the set of eyes. You got a couple tusk teeth coming out. And you got those red dots, which I think are supposed to be more eyes up there. Does got his battle vest going on. And, of course, it does come with his crawler thing. You can put this up here. You can climb right up Grayskull. He can do whatever he wants. And then you can just chain it back in here. Of course, you go back to the 80s, having a lot of fun with action features. That's a pretty fun action feature for most kids, I would say. Very cool, very on brand. Keeping it nostalgic for what Webstor did back in the day. And keeping it nostalgic, he does got that Prison Escape Belt, a rarely defended championship because most prisoners don't escape. It's a true thing. I think 99.9% of prisoners, they don't escape, but there's always that 1%, that 1/10%, and he does have that championship, and he's willing to defend it if anybody can escape from prison to challenge him for it. We'll see if that happens in the future. He's got blue skin here, akin to a Smurf, and he's somewhere directly related to Smurfette, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Somebody feel free to fact check that if you want to. He's got 2 hitchhiking hands right here. He's ready for a ride at any times. You got it, dude. That's what Webstor says there. He's got those spiky 3-pronged feet, so it's very interesting. 3 toes, but 5 fingers up there. So I don't know what's going on in his world. Articulation can be identical to Evil-Lyn. Arms all the way around for us. Side to side, single jointed elbows. Hands back and forth, side to side. Head back and forth, side to side. Waist articulation. Those big old Webstor escape splits. Legs go up. Single jointed knee, side to side. Boot cut, ankles. Back and forth, side to side. All the hits being played right here for old Webstor Long on the channel. And of course, fitting on a Mattel ringside stand, you know it. He's going to fit right there very easily and looking good when he does it. So there they are, the 2 latest cartoon collection figures, but we got to do some comparisons, don't we? If I can find them, we got some extra Evil-Lyns right here. We got one of the 2 Origin style Evil-Lyns, looking very good. Very similar, but very different at the same time. We'll say that. And then speaking of Filmation, you got the Filmation version back there from the 4 Horsemen, the Super 7 line. Very cool, very iconic, very similar to this one once again. And then Webstor, we did get him, of course, as part of the Origins line. Interesting to note, different backpack. I was wondering if there would be a difference between the backpacks. A lot of differences between these two, really, when you break it down. Very, very different looking figures between the Origin line and this one right here. So cool to get an updated Webstor cartoon version here. Didn't know I needed this one so much until now, seeing the difference between the two. Very, very cool to see that. And the cartoon collection continues to be a lot of fun. Be very interested to see what we unbox next from the cartoon collection. It very well could be that Too Bad San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. That could be next on the docket. We'll see what ends up happening there. But still, a very fun line with a lot of legs left on it. We'll see how deep this line ends up going. And hey, we'll be here for it on the channel. So there it is. Let me know your thoughts on the cartoon collection. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bell. We got videos every single day and then some. Check out the Patreon for all kinds of bonus stuff, early access to videos, you name it, it's over there on the Patreon. Best way to support the channel, as you guys know by now. ProWrestlingTees.com, search Kyle Peterson. Don't forget social media. SirPaul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, and on Instagram. So for Webstor and Evil-Lyn, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.